Jenni Carlson here with Jake Trotter. We're in Stillwater. Our OU postgame is brought to you by Eskridge Lexus. They've got some of their best deals of the year. Be sure to stop in and see them today. Jake, this game really came down to a crazy fourth quarter. What stands out to you?
Well, the two big plays that Landry Jones made to Cam Kinney. Where's he been all season? Picked the right time to show up, right? And James Hanna. I mean, OSU kept coming, and OU kept counter-punching back. And that was the difference. OU made one or two more plays in the fourth quarter than OSU did. Yeah,
this was a game that went into the fourth quarter tied at 24, and then you saw all sorts of offense. I mean, heck, even Jimmy Stevens is hitting field goals. The Sooners had to feel real good about where they were in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely, and frankly, they were I think OSU was fortunate to only be down 21-17 at halftime because OU dominated the entire first half. It was a couple big plays, the interception returned for a touchdown, but you take that away, and OU's defense really stifled OSU's high-octane offense, and I think it was a really incredible game plan that Brent Venables came up with. Holgorsen, the offense coordinator for OSU, really never had an answer for it.
Well, you talk about the defense, and, really this OSU score, they had a kickoff that was returned for a touchdown. They had a defensive touchdown. So really the OU defense didn't give up as many points as even are up on the scoreboard.
No, you give up 27 points. 10 of those came when OU was playing prevent in the fourth quarter. And then another 3 came on a field goal where they had the short field there in the first quarter off a Landry Jones interception. If you hold OSU's offense to what they did, which essentially was 14 points where they actually had to drive down the field, that's an impressive performance. I think it's OU's best defensive performance of the season, specifically in the Big 12.
Yeah. And now they get a chance to go play for that Big 12 championship, Big 12 title game next week. Is there starting to look ahead to this Nebraska matchup, or do they just celebrate for a while?
I think they're going to celebrate a little bit tonight, but it's interesting. They're going to have to totally shift gears because Nebraska is a completely different team than Oklahoma State. They're a defensive team with major offensive problems, and so I think you have to like the way Oklahoma's defense is playing going into that game. Can they move the ball? I don't know if they can turn the ball over the way they did tonight against Nebraska and survive. So while Landry Jones, I think, played really well, you got to cut down a couple of those interceptions. Throw the ball into the stands. That's the key.
Yeah, he had 2 that he tried to throw away, and they were intercepted tonight by the Cowboys. This is going to be a great matchup. It will end the Big 12 football as we know it. The Big Red's going against it. This should be how it will end in the Big 12.
Well, I think it was the way everybody kind of thought the conference would go. Oklahoma State obviously got off to a great start. OU had its struggles, and Nebraska's had some problems, but they've kind of righted the ship a little bit down the stretch. So I think we're going to see the 2 best teams in the Big 12, and it's going to be very interesting. Bo Pelini and Bob Stoops squaring off against one another. No, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, keep those remotes handy to see what happens on the sidelines next weekend. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.